What if I told you the future of food isn't on a farm? It's in a lab. And right now, while most people are still grossed out by the idea, billionaires are pouring money into lab-grown meat and making a fortune. Hey, future food moguls, let's get one thing straight. The meat industry is broken. It's unsustainable, unethical, and, let's be real, kind of gross. But lab-grown meat? It's the future. Today, I'm revealing why billions are flowing into this industry and how you can get in on the action before it's too late. Act 1, the problem. Let's talk about why the traditional meat industry is a ticking time bomb. First, it's unsustainable. Livestock farming produces more greenhouse gases than all the cars, planes, and trains in the world combined. Second, it's unethical. Billions of animals are slaughtered every year. And the conditions? Let's just say they're not exactly humane. But here's the kicker. You're part of the problem. Every time you bite into a burger, you're supporting an industry that's destroying the planet. Sound familiar? Meanwhile, the wealthy, they're already investing in the solution, lab-grown meat. But here's the scary part. You're running out of time. The early movers? They're already cashing in. And if you wait too long, you'll be stuck watching from the sidelines. So let's talk about why lab-grown meat is the future. But first, what even is it? Act 2, the solutions. Point number 1, what is lab-grown meat? Lab-grown meat isn't some sci-fi fantasy. It's real, and it's here. Scientists take a tiny sample of animal cells, feed them nutrients, and grow them into meat. No slaughter required. Sounds gross? Maybe. But here's the thing. It's identical to real meat. Same taste, same texture, same nutrients. And the best part, it's sustainable. Lab-grown meat uses 90% less land, 96% less water, and produces 96% fewer emissions than traditional meat. Oh, and it's ethical. No animals are harmed in the process. But there's a catch. Right now, it's expensive. A single lab-grown burger costs about $50. But here's the secret. The price is dropping fast. And once it hits the mainstream, this industry will explode. Point number 2, why billions are flowing in. So why are billionaires like Bill Gates and Richard Branson pouring money into lab-grown meat? Simple. It's a $1 trillion opportunity. The global meat market is worth $1.4 trillion, and lab-grown meat could take a huge chunk of that. And it's not just about the money. Governments are starting to back it too. Singapore just approved the sale of lab-grown chicken, and the US and EU are close behind. This isn't a trend, it's a revolution. But here's the thing. The early investors are already making bank. Companies like Memphis Meats and Mosa Meat have raised hundreds of millions. And if you wait too long, you'll miss the boat. Point number 3, how you can profit. So how can you get in on the action? First, you can invest in companies like Beyond Meat or Impossible Foods. They're not strictly lab-grown, but they're leading the plant-based meat revolution, and their stocks are soaring. Second, you can invest in startups. Companies like Memphis Meats and Mosa Meat are still private, but they're raising money through venture capital. And if you're not ready to invest, you can still support the industry by buying lab-grown products when they hit the market. But here's the kicker. You've got to act fast. The lab-grown meat market is expected to hit $25 billion by 2030, and the early movers, they're already cashing in. Act 3, let's recap. Lab-grown meat isn't just the future of food, it's the future of wealth. The only question is, will you take the leap or let fear hold you back? This isn't about gambling, it's about pioneering. The wealthy don't follow trends, they set them. And in 2025, the trend looks like lab-grown meat. So click the links below. Learn more about this industry. And if you're ready to invest, start small. Because while you're watching this video, someone just bought another $10,000 worth of lab-grown meat stocks, and they're never selling. Speaking of the future, want to invest in another $1 trillion industry? Tap that next video. Because while lab-grown meat is booming, biohacking is the final frontier. See you there.